Well, welcome everyone to the week 8 recap looking ahead to week 9, and this is week 9 that we're in. What I wanted to show you is this is how close we are to the end of the semester. Week 11, draft of Project 2 is due. Project 2 is due on the 14th. I will put this in here. November 14th is when Project 2 is due. Let me check to be sure. That's not what I wanted. Let's do the 16th. All right, because that's the Sunday. So Sunday of week 12, Project 2 is due. I'll put that in there. Wednesday the 12th, if you're doing a peer review, that's when a peer review is due. Okay. And at week 15th, the end is near. And then the final project is due on December 8th. This is your final. There is no resubmissions on the final. There are no late extensions on the final. There's no late work or extensions or anything because it is the final. It's the last thing in the class. I think we've got that cleared. Well, in week 8, we were looking at research, and you're looking at Project 2, what it is, what you're doing in it. So, and you submitted your Project 1s were due, and I made a video on feedback for that, so that's out there. The lecture talks about this. Very simple now. We're just kind of polishing up where we need to be. Friday, week 9, well, the lecture talks about how important this is because you're doing your own format for this. You're deciding on what format it needs to be in. And the important part, like I said, is the signposting section. So you read you're going to read chapter 6, you're going to do the same thing, post any questions you have, either in the instructions or the extra credit. I had a credit, someone wanted to know if the student samples, what grade did they earn, are they perfect? I won't disclose a grade. Know that they met the assignment criteria. Are they perfect? No, because a writing instructor, I always know that writing can be improved. Nothing is perfect. That's what the revision process is for. Are they close to the assignment? Are they, say maybe within the A range? I'll concede and say yes. And if you have any questions about the samples, well, what do? You ask me. A very short video today because there's not much to talk about. This is the time in the semester where you work and you work on it and you work on it and you work on it and you draft it and you ask questions. I think I want to look at something here. We're getting real close to completing all our readings in the book. Yeah, 13 and 14, we're just going to be drafting. I think week 12, we may, maybe even week 11, I don't know. Okay, yeah, we're going to read recommendation reports because that's the last big reading in Howdy Herlo. That's what the final project is based on. You're doing a recommendation report, complete with cover letter and appendices. But we're not there yet. So for this week, you're reading about organizing the document and signposting and posting any questions. That's it. Have an enjoyable week. Some weather forecasters say that fall might be right around the corner. We don't know. Still no rain up here. But somewhere past the Yucatan Peninsula, there is a tropical depression forming. So maybe we'll get rain. That's all I have. Enjoy the week. Get ready for Halloween there on the Island University. Bye.